One of the most frustrating things to experience can be when we have that sense that someone blocked kind of our most authentic, innate symbols that we have. Every person has their own ego, has their own identity, and thus we all have kind of a larger narrative that we tell ourselves about us. And that's not only one narrative, that's actually many, several, and a vast amount of different narratives that each cover a different facet of our personality. So actually our own unique personality is a wide range of different smaller stories that we tell ourselves. And one of the most frustrating things can be if certain symbols, certain signs that we used all our lives, when we feel we can't use them because maybe a certain kind of business positioning or a certain kind of way of dressing or a certain way of expressing ourselves is already in use by other people. So oftentimes we think we have to adjust. Sometimes we think because no one is using what we would like to use, we can't use it. And in other cases, it's the opposite. Because it is already in use, we think we are not allowed and we don't have the right to use those things. And sometimes this can really be critical because in some cases we just want, for example, we want a certain kind of positioning for ourselves. Let's say we want to do a very specific kind of business and have a very specific positioning regarding that. And what happens is that when certain key components in the way we create our offer, certain keywords that are absolutely essential for marketing ourselves and for having success with what we do, when those things are already in use, we have that sense of we are blocked. And then we just want to comfort other people. We are not fully true to ourselves because we are not fully authentic. We don't express what we actually want to express. We don't live the full range of our lives. And sometimes it's true, we just have to try things out. And this is also one of the reasons why I tried out this new format right now. Another reason is that I'm running out of time and I still want to make a video. And yeah, it's really important that we move out of our comfort zone and at the same time gain back those things that we think we are not allowed to use or that feel a bit strange or that don't conform with society or with people that we like, or certain things we think this is a business idea that is already in use, for example. And because this can be so frustrating, the best thing that you can do is to actually find out what you really like, try things out, and find out what gives you a sense of ease. And over time, you will recognize certain things when you just express them, and especially when these are things that you have done all your life. Then just keep on doing those things. And when you find other things that inspire you from other people, try them out as well, because every person is unique. And uniqueness is actually about so much more. It's not just about your positioning. And this is the solution that I want to give you with this video. It is also to recognize that if we feel attracted to a certain way of positioning ourselves, then this can never be something that is not truly unique, because attraction in itself always includes some kind of a uniqueness. There's always something about it that catches our eye. There's something that inspires us. And at the same time, there are all these components that are actually proven and that work. And so we shouldn't be that afraid about it. And because every person, even if certain professions, for example, are very similar, certain niches are very similar, every person is unique in their own sense. Every person is their own unique diamond, even if there are different types of diamonds. And some people fall in the same category, definitely. But the individual cut, the individual polish, the talents that someone has, and the experiences that someone has made, and the desires that someone has, they are all a different expression, or they all reflect something about an individual's true nature. And if you really feel drawn to something, there's probably something about it that is not already in use, because otherwise you wouldn't have that desire. Desires per se, in their nature, are mostly about finding something that is highly attractive. And as I said, attraction always means some kind of uniqueness, some kind of our own unique expression of our highest nature, basically. So I hope this inspired you, and also, maybe gives you a bit more of ease concerning and just expressing what you want. If you, for example, if you want to make photos, if you want to make videos, if you want to try out a different content style, if you want to try out different hobbies, dress in a certain way, don't let yourself limit and block by other people who do the same things that you like, because you will always find someone who likes the same thing, and ultimately the whole creation is built by the same specific set of building blocks. Sometimes we find different combinations, and indeed every individual has their own unique combination of those blocks. But all in all, the blocks are always the same, and you don't need to reinvent the wheel, basically.